Mabuhay, renowned researchers worldwide. Good evening. I am Merlyn M. Adlawan from the University of Mindanao, Professional Schools, Davao City, Philippines. The title of my study is Instructional Leadership of School Heads, Workplace Spirituality, and School Climate, a Causal model on teacher engagement in public schools with my co-author, Dr. Lyndon A. Quines. In today's public education system, teacher engagement plays a vital role in student success. However, there is a problem when teachers become disengaged, making it hard for them to motivate their students. The research addresses problems like poor leadership support and heavy workloads, seeking ways to improve teacher well-being and create better school environments. These studies elevated teacher engagement will empower education departments to drive global progress on sustainable development goals. It has important implications for achieving the UN Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs for quality education, number 10, reduce inequalities, number 3, good health and well-being, number 5, gender equality, 8, decent work and economic growth, 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions, and number 17, partnerships for the goals. All emphasize the importance of quality education. Further, embracing inclusive practices will reduce inequalities, leaving no student behind. This study focuses on the importance of teachers' engagement, which is pivotal in shaping a positive educational environment, as it directly influences student achievement and school performance. The role of school heads in providing instructional leadership is critical. Their ability to nurture workplace spirituality fosters a sense of belonging and purpose among education. This, in turn, cultivates a supportive school climate that encourages collaboration and innovation. This study aims to investigate the structural model of teacher engagement in public elementary schools in Region 12, focusing on several key objectives. First, it will evaluate instructional leadership among elementary teachers by examining their roles as resource providers, maintainers of visible presence, facilitators of professional development, and monitors of student progress while offering constructive feedback. Secondly, the research will measure the level of workplace spirituality, highlighting aspects such as compassion, mindfulness, meaningful work, and transcendence. Additionally, it will gauge school climate as perceived by teachers, considering factors like collaborations, student relations, available resources, decision-making process, and instructional innovation. The study will also assess teachers' engagement in cognitive, emotional, social dimensions, particularly in relation to colleagues and school heads. Lastly, to determine the best fit model that predicts teacher engagement in Region 12. The method section outlines a non-experimental research study involving 400 public elementary school teachers from the Region 12, or SOC Surgeon, selected using raw self-calculator and distributed across 4 divisions: General Santos 99 teachers, Coronadal City 32, South Cotabato 148, and Sarangani 121 teachers. The study employs 4 validated survey instruments measuring instructional leadership, workplace spirituality, school climate, and teacher engagement, all using a 5-point Likert scale and demonstrating strong reliability scores through Cronbach alpha testing. The research design is descriptive correlational utilizing structural equation modeling or the SEM to analyze relationships between variables, with data analysis incorporating mean scores, person-hour correlation, and multiple goodness of fit indices to determine the best fitting model. The study adheres to ethical guidelines set by the University of Mindanao Ethics Review Committee, ensuring voluntary participation, informed consent, confidentiality, and proper permissions from authorities, while following a systematic data collection procedure and includes obtaining approvals, distributing surveys, gathering responses, and analyzing results. The level of instructional leadership of school heads. The data revealed that the school heads demonstrated exceptional instructional leadership capabilities across all indicators, with an overall mean of 4.68 rated as very high. With regards to the level of workplace spirituality, the study revealed high levels of workplace spirituality among teachers, with an overall mean of 4.59. All four indicators, compassion, mindfulness, meaningful work, and transcendence, obtained very high mean scores ranging from 4.53 to 4.64. These findings align with the research highlighting the benefits of mindfulness in educational settings, such as reduced stress and improved teacher engagement. Now, with regards to the level of school climate, the analysis of school climate revealed a very high overall rating with a mean score of 4.44. With instructional innovation, mean scores 4.64 and collaboration with a mean scores of 4.58, emerging as the strongest element, while school resources scored the lowest with a mean scores of 4.21. The standard deviation ranged from 0.507 to 0.728, with the school resources showing the highest variability among responses. When it comes to the result of the level of teacher engagement, the data demonstrated a remarkably high level of teacher engagement, with an overall mean of 4.66. All three indicators, cognitive engagement, emotional engagement, and social engagement with colleagues, obtained very high mean scores ranging from 4.65 to 4.67. Engaged teachers are more likely to utilize job resources effectively and create positive classroom climates. In this deck, let us note the significance on the relationship between levels of instructional leadership of school heads and teacher engagement. Based on the correlation analysis, all aspects of instructional leadership demonstrated significant positive relationships with teacher engagement dimensions with a p-value of 0.05. The strongest overall correlation was between the combined instructional leadership practices and overall teacher engagement, which has the R value of 0.707, indicating that school heads' leadership substantially influenced teacher involvement. On this deck, the best fit model on teacher engagement. The study tested three structural equation models, with Model 3 emerging as the best fit. This model showed school climate as the strongest predictor of teacher engagement, followed by instructional leadership. Workplace spirituality had a minimal direct effect in the final model. These findings suggest that focusing on improving school climate and instructional leadership practices may be most effective for enhancing teacher engagement. On this deck, let us know some conclusions and view some recommendations. This study concludes that focusing on enhancing workplace spirituality, improving school climate, and boosting teachers' engagement can create a more positive and productive educational environment. Recommendations include implementing mindfulness programs, promoting collaborations, offering tailored professional development, and conducting regular assessments. These strategies aim to benefit teachers, students, and the broader educational community while contributing to ongoing research in educational leadership. For researchers, schools adopting these practices can serve as valuable case studies contributing to the body of knowledge in educational leadership and teacher development. For DepEd, by implementing policies and initiatives based on these findings, education departments can transform from passive observers to active drivers, leveraging education as a powerful force for achieving the SDGs and creating a more sustainable, equitable world. Further, embracing inclusive practices will reduce inequalities, leaving no student behind. Finally, before I end, let me leave you this quote to ponder. The most powerful leadership tool you have is your own personal example. When you consistently model engagement, spiritual values, and a positive climate, you can create an environment where teachers naturally thrive and students ultimately succeed. This is according to John C. Maxwell. Once again, thank you and mabuhay!